Hey, what's up guys, how's it going on? Thank you so much for clicking the video. I'm Ayrus and welcome back to another Clash of Clans video, and today we're going to be talking about the Heroes AI. Now, Heroes Artificial Intelligence is a kind of thing which cannot be avoided completely but can be prevented in some or the other way. So at some point of time, if you've been playing Clash of Clans for a while, you would have noticed that your heroes are kind of going here and there rather than going at where you want them to go, and that is because of AI, Artificial Intelligence. So I'm going to be talking about how you can actually deal with that. Now, of course, there's no definite solution where you can completely stop that down, but there are some ways you can prevent them from doing what you don't want them to do. So today's video is going to be about that. It's going to be a guide on Heroes AI. So let me just get going into that. Before that, make sure to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Do that right now. Provide Clash of Clans content every single day. Also leave a like if you enjoyed this video. Make sure to click on the bell notification icon to get notified when I put in new Clash of Clans content. So yeah, let's get going. So first off, I want to speak about Heroes AI. Now, of course, the Heroes AI is much better than that of any other troop in Clash of Clans. Now, you may feel that the AI is kind of dumb compared to troops because you kind of depend on the heroes more or less on the beginning, on the end of the raid. So that's the reason why you may actually be feeling that the Heroes AI is kind of dumb or weird. So that is a simple thing you need to keep in mind. But of course, you can prevent that from happening and make sure you get that success rate of your king and queen going towards where you actually want them to go. So first off, heroes kind of go towards different targets. Now, let's say for suppose they build a base wherein the the battle machine actually goes into the core of the base and then starts to target up the guard post troops. Now that's completely annoying because at the core there are actually crushers and all those high damage defenses which do lots of damage to the battle machine, and that's where this guy is actually trapped in and he's dealing with those guard post troops. So that is actually retargeting of the heroes, so they're kind of retargeting themselves between different targets. So that is completely weird because the battle machine is completely gonna die because the crusher is gonna kill him within no time. So of course you can avoid that by putting in from the other location and make sure you drag the guard post troops towards where the crusher or high damage affecting buildings would be there. So you want to make sure that you drop it on the other side, so make sure that the guard post troops come towards where the crusher or any other building which does heavy damage is not there. So that's the thing which you can actually do in order to avoid retargeting of your troops. So another topic is the sight of the troops or heroes. Now, of course, there are different sights. The sight is the amount of how far the heroes can actually see from a point of deployment or anything like that. So let's say for suppose there's king, queen, and the warden. Now of course the king is going to go for the building that is kind of near, and the queen is gonna go much far because she has a much higher sight than that of the king. So it may vary upon the heroes you're actually using. For queen it's somewhere around 7 or 8. For the king, it'll be around 5 to 6 tiles. I'm talking about in terms of tiles. So queen, around 6 or 7, or maybe 8 or 9 tiles. For king, it's going to be around 7 or 8 tiles. For the grand warden, again, it's going to be around 10 to 11 tiles because the grand warden has some very good range. So if you can actually see in the replay, the king actually goes outside while the queen is going over here and taking down the inner building. So that's what you actually call in the sight. Now king of course has to break through those walls, and that's the reason why he's actually going towards the outside, while the queen can actually go through the walls. She can attack or even beyond the walls. So that's the reason why she's taking the pumps and mines that are inside the wall. So that's what you actually call in the sight. Now coming to the warden, he's completely different. He's a supporting troop, so no matter if a defense or a building is in front of him, he'll actually go after the troops, the gang of troops wherein there are more number of troops. So he doesn't care what building or defense is in front of him. He actually ignores that and kind of helps your other troops that you actually deploy. So here's the replay why the warden wants to actually help the dragons and the balloons rather than taking down the inferno, the eagle artillery, whatsoever defenses that is near him. So of course there are some strategies like the queen walk strategy which can completely be gone for a Hayok, because the queen once dropped, and you'd actually want to go towards the left, it actually goes towards the right. That's because of, again, the side the queen actually has. So to avoid that, of course, you can put in the wizards or archers maybe at the side where you don't want the queen to go. In that way, again, the queen will be redirected to the other side where you want the queen to go. Now, of course, again, if you want to make sure that the queen is going into the middle, you can again clear down the outer buildings and make sure you drop in the wall breakers and make sure that you force her inside. So again, Heroes AI is not broken. It's not something like it's very weird compared to that of troops. It's more because of the dependency on the heroes more than that of the troops. So you're gonna actually drop in your king and queen, or maybe any other hero at the end of the beginning, thinking that you can actually take in more percentage because there's so much of expectancy from the king and queen or any other hero, I suppose, and that's the reason why you actually think that the AI is completely weird. But as far as the codes go, they're completely right. They actually do what they're actually saying. So yeah, of course, you cannot completely avoid it, but you can actually prevent that from happening by dropping in the troops and making sure that they go towards where you actually want them to go. So that's all for today, you guys. Hopefully you enjoyed. Make sure you use your heroes the right way. Hopefully this video will help you understand Heroes AI and benefit you in your future attacks. So thank you so much for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed. If you did, make sure to leave a like. Also subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Do that right now, and make sure you click on the bell notification icon if you haven't already. And thank you so much for watching. I'm Ayrus, and I'll be seeing you the next time. Until then, goodbye.